Good. Good evening. This is the meeting of the Auburn Conservation Commission for Wednesday, January 11th, 2017. Happy New Year. The first item on our agenda is a 7 o'clock public hearing of Metro West Builders and Notice of Intent. However, the applicant is not here, and I've been advised that there was an accident locally. So we will wait for them to appear, and then if they appear, great. If they don't, then they'll have to come back in 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's Jason DuBois.
Right. The next item, though, is an extension request that we've received for 13 Holstrom Court. And I believe we all received an email from Ms. Conroy indicating that the applicant is looking to extend the air conditions for this property. And he filed it, do you know when that was set to expire originally?
March of this year.
Okay, so the request has been filed in a timely manner. Is there a motion?
Make a motion that we extend the order of conditions for 13 Holstrom Circuit.
What?
What is it, normally a 3-year?
Whatever, 1 to 3, but I think he requested 3.
For 3
Yeah,
years.
you did request 3 years.
Yes.
Okay. Is there,
Second that.
all right, is there any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye, opposed, it's a vote.
It's good to know. This is the one that shields
Okay.
that.
Yep. Extension, it says.
We extended to 3 months.
All right. Here we go. There you go. Sign that.
Since I taught it, I should be able to do it well myself.
2020, imagine.
Scary. I remember saying to people at the bank, I know credit cards in 2012. I go, oh my God, 2012.
You're welcome.
You?
Are you expecting Mr. Kravosky to come tonight?
No, I don't believe so. I think he just wanted to see if he could do that basin cleaning in conjunction with that contaminated soil removal. There's some basin on the site. I
Right.
think he just wanted to clean that.
Yeah, but is there a protocol? So,
I don't know. He just asked me. I don't believe he's coming.
okay, all right, that's fine. The next item under discussion is regulations for use of shrub bales and wattles. And then you've highlighted asterisks in large and then caps. No hay bales.
Yeah, no hay. They want to use straw.
161
Okay.
South Street
Is
is.
this the DEP wants to do this
We'll get
now?
No, this is
Second.
Glenn Kravosky
He's
thinking.
really anxious to leave.
I have,
Sorry.
so he's not even here to discuss this, 'cause I have
Yeah.
a question for him.
Yeah.
As a landscaper, we used to use salt marsh hay, because salt marsh hay has no seed,
Yeah.
doesn't take, and the salt's actually good for the soil.
Yeah,
But I don't know if that's considered straw, because it's called salt
yeah.
marsh
Well,
hay.
he just thought to not use hay bales because of all the seeds in it.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
think was his main objective here.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay,
Is that the whole discussion?
apparently it is.
Okay, all right, good.
All right, and, okay, so the next item is 161 South Street. And the commission may recall that our building officer, commissioner, Caleb Moody, have been out to the property, and it's my understanding he has issued a cease and desist, I think, some sort of enforcement order to the owner of 161 South Street to move certain pieces of construction equipment. It's also my understanding that there are wetlands on that property. And so I didn't have a chance to speak to Mr. Moody today. I'll try to do so tomorrow, but it seems to me it might be a good idea for us to go and take a visit if the property owner will permit us to go onto the property. So I don't know what people's schedules are like for this weekend. I think the weather, I think will cooperate. I don't believe it's going to snow. So,
15 degrees Saturday morning, though. So
well,
that's
we'll
warm.
dress warmly. That's
Before the
fine.
Patriots game, that's okay.
You know? So if that's agreeable, then I think it can be a pretty quick sidewalk. So you think about it.
No, I know I can't.
Okay.
I have a week thing
I
in
understand.
Watertown.
Okay. All right, no problem. So in any event, we'll figure out who can go
Right.
before the meeting is over.
I'm not sure.
Why don't we take up the minutes?
No, it's Friday. No, I'm
Saturday.
able to-
Okay,
Okay.
let's take up the,
Saturday, 14.
Okay, yeah, 13th. I got the 13th.
Yeah.
Sorry.
let's take up the
Friday the
meeting
13th.
minutes for
I'm
November.
awake and,
We have November meetings.
sorry.
That's okay.
Go ahead.
So anyway, let's take up the meeting minutes for November 16th.
Does everyone have a full set of those?
No, we haven't had a chance.
Well, Louise was down on the cut.
It's,
I printed a set too. if
it's
anybody-
3 pages, right? Well,
No, it's one, it's,
well, it's printed
no,
out.
3 printed pages,
Yes.
right, but
Total
6
fi-
pages.
Back and forth.
Oh, I don't think you've got a full set there, Michael.
All right.
Was it
looking-
November's?
Yes,
No, he
All right, I
doesn't.
don't think you have a full set.
okay.
I only have December.
Both have back and forth pages, correct?
All right, well, that's better.
I did look over the 3 pages that I had, so
We looked over them.
page 1,
Made some more
Now,
notes.
wait a minute, I don't even have the second myself
Okay.
now.
Did you just give me yours?
Mm.
You want to make a copy?
Can I maybe
Absolutely.
work on yours? Okay.
All right.
All right, we can do it together here.
There we go.
I'll share it.
Oh, that's nice.
I will say, one error I did notice is on the first page, 7 p.m. Meeting with Mr. Orello,
Yeah?
and it's the line, it's from the bold heading, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 9th line down that begins with Mr. Garland.
Yes.
It says, stated that Auburn has bylaws prohibiting this practice, and in reality, Auburn has no bylaws prohibiting this practice.
I thought, what was that one that we pulled up there?
No,
No?
no.
Okay.
Auburn has no bylaws prohibiting this practice.
No.
Oh,
In fact, that was one of the reasons why we wanted to get
Has no
input from
okay.
Mr. Coyle and Mr. Smith about whether or not the town wanted to regulate the use of water.
Okay.
So,
I have one,
Three.
before that, on the bold print on 7 p.m., 1, 2, 3, 4th line down, this falls under the jurisdiction, it's just a
Oh, I
typo.
missed that.
take
This
those
is
is.
falls,
so
Okay.
take out-
eliminate the is,
Okay.
That's what I had.
thank you.
The next sentence explained he had been to before purchasing.
Where you going? Oh,
But the next sentence.
okay.
It says Mr. Orello
Okay, I had been, yeah,
Or
I did wait, yep.
yeah, I went
had been
out.
purchasing.
Had
Had
been purchasing, yeah, I did have that.
All right.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4 lines down from that one, Mr. Orello guessed that he had siphoned. I think it would sound better if you said estimated instead of guessed, perhaps.
Estimated.
Estimated that he had siphoned water 12 to 13 times.
And then my question at the end of that same line would be 60 gallons total. Would we need to put total in there? The 60,000 gallons, approximately 60,000 gallons, is that total? And explain that the tanker truck holds 3,000 gallons. Would it be necessary to have the word total?
I think what you can say instead of maybe instead of using approximately, cross out approximately and say totaling approximately 30.
Totally, okay.
So actually totaling before approximately.
Okay, totaling approximately.
The next sentence after that, again, starting with my name, stated that his concerns were, well, I think it's a singular concern,
His concern is,
yeah, or was.
Was at the time. For your personal profit, not for your personal profit, should we say for
Mr.
Mr.
Aurello's,
Rello's,
yeah.
probably.
This one.
At the end of that sentence.
Well, instead of your, it should be his personal
For his,
profit, or his
You
company's.
don't have to say his name again.
I mean, it's not personal, it's a corporation.
So for his company's
Profit, why don't we
personal-
just put for
For his profit.
profit, for his
For profit.
profit.
For his profit.
Or just
you
first,
sign.
just for profit.
Mhm.
Okay,
For profit, right,
right.
exactly.
The last sentence in that paragraph, it starts with Michael Garland. I think instead of saying straight out flat, but stated that Chelmsford does not allow, I mean, why, this sounds like it's just coming out of the air. How about if we said, Michael Garland, having done some research, noted that Chelmsford does not allow the taking of water?
That's fine. Okay. I think if you look at the top, where it says Mr. Aurello states employees know not to take any water from the ponds, I think what he said was they know now not to take any water from the ponds.
No, whatever, yep.
Right.
They now know.
Now would be fine.
No, either way. If it is needed, it is not. And the last of that sentence, can we change that around something? Works if access to water is needed for business use or something, or different.
What line is that?
Just a little bit wordy on
Right
that
at,
same
it's that same
paragraph.
sentence.
That very same sentence that you said now on, the Auburn District and Department of Public Works, if he is needed access to any water for his business. Just reword that some.
Access to
hold it.
water is needed.
How about if access is needed for water?
Yeah.
If access is
Under 715, the line that begins with Ken Smith.
young people.
Yeah, it's after under 715. It's like 5 lines from the bottom of that
Okay,
paragraph.
yeah.
We got
It says Ken Smith stated that the changed use as a new medical clinic would need to contact them, so that doesn't flow.
no.
I would say would require the applicant to contact the water district.
Prior. To contact.
And then what start a new sentence, the plumbing codes and cross connection prevention.
No, I think it can be the same. I think the way I would phrase it is Ken Smith of Water District stated that the changed use as a new medical clinic would require the applicant to contact the district
Water district.
Okay.
regarding the plumbing codes and the cross
Regarding,
connection
that's right,
prevention.
that regarding, okay.
And he wants to address these issues beforehand.
Yeah.
Page 3, the paragraph says Michael Garland proposed an addendum. 14, letter A. There are, I think this is supposed to be a no and not not. There are no practicable alternatives to the proposed action.
Correct.
There are no,
Yeah.
There are no practicable alternatives.
Okay. You're on the right.
That's all I have on that page. Page 40.
All right, top of page 4, first sentence. Scott Jordan explained the proposed replacement of a 40 to 50-year-old. You need to take out the word the. So it's 40 to 50-year-old shooting shelter.
Which is set way into the woods. Can that be worded somewhat differently? That's not a
Which
big
is
deal.
set,
Deeply.
I would say away from the street.
looks like I'm getting an A on this one.
What's your name on it?
You formatted those,
I think
huh?
I've got an F already.
Well,
We
yeah.
might even have it done.
I did after.
Well, we'll consider grading on the curve. How's that?
Oh, yeah, no, she's.
Is that on there?
Yeah, it was on there.
I don't have one,
That's one.
and I wasn't here, so I'm not gonna vote
Yeah,
on it,
that's
so
right.
I'll
okay.
give you a C+.
That's
Thank
right.
you.
You're welcome.
Thanks, and Cass, you're
I
back.
didn't do that particularly. Was yours
I
format?
must have missed it.
Oh, you didn't have it?
Yeah, let's see.
Maybe it's set format. No.
Let's see.
There it
Oh,
is. Yeah, you
okay.
can see.
Wow, I'm looking at it like, oh,
Thank you.
yeah. Different font, that's why.
There you go. You're right.
It is,
It is, yeah.
yeah. Absolutely. That is,
Uh-huh, I know.
Uh,
You printed
Ariel.
this out yourself.
I did.
Under 8 o'clock, Chacha Properties. It's the sentence beginning, Mr. Magnuson. It said, explain the work is commencing due to a 21E, and that's a chapter 21E.
Okay.
Do two chapter.
And then the next sentence says, it says, this is a phase 1 environmental. I would just take that out.
Okay.
That's amazing. It's in that whole time. It's in that whole time. Every time it's like, what was that? Sure. It's in that whole time. I remember getting it.
And then I think 2 lines down, where it starts work contaminants. It says work contaminants under the location of the old gas station building. It says caused from, I would say, coming from the gas tanks.
Coming from,
Yes.
Coming instead of cost from.
okay.
I have one on page 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The eighth line down from the top, the abutting site of the property owned, I think it should have, owned by Harry Potts here. I think you want that a by.
C's, S-C-A-S. Sarah
Yeah.
Cotse's too.
So you should put in a by, and it's Kotze's.
Yep.
So his name ends with an S.
Oh, okay. S-E-A-S. Okay.
Oh, S-E-A-S?
Yes.
He's Albanian too.
Okay.
So you do it, and then it appears in the next sentence also has the same.
Okay.
I'm sure Mike knows him.
That's all I have.
Page 15.
I have no other changes. So is there a motion to accept the meeting minutes for November 16, 2016 as amended?
I'll make a motion that we accept the meeting minutes of Wednesday, November 16th as amended.
Is there a second?
Second that?
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions?
Me, I abstain.
Okay, it's a vote. All right, let's, since
Since we're on it.
we're in a
Might as
group,
well.
let's do December 14th.
Might as well. This one I haven't had a chance to.
I haven't had a chance to look at
I
those.
didn't find anything on page 1. I just
There
knew
is
some-
hope
something-
yet.
There is hope yet. I found a couple. Some hope,
Sheila, that was only an E minus, don't sweat it.
I found on page 2, 1, 2, 3, 7:15 p.m. applicant. The word cul-de-sac, you have it as one word, I think it's hyphenated in between. That's pretty minor.
Do you need to do, I was going to do that, but I said I need to leave it to, but
37:15?
right after 7:40.
Yeah, right after
Cul-de-sac, I got it.
740
Okay,
feet.
I got it.
That's the only error we find. I'm going to be very upset that you saw that.
Minnesota's
That's
not
a really big dam back here. On the next page,
She said that the end was bad.
on the second line, under comments from abutters, I think we have to put, she claimed that a dead box photo, because we don't know if that's factual. It's basically something she said.
This is page 3, right?
Stated.
Yes.
Yes.
Three.
Okay.
Yeah, well, she
She's-
stated that a dead box turtle was found near Tupelo Hill Road, indicating a box turtle in this area.
She did state it though.
No, she did. She
Yeah.
did state it.
But it's not fact, it's...
That's what I mean,
it's a
reading this here, it's like,
representation.
oh, a dead turtle was found.
You could just say Ms. Lassard stated that a...
We found box turtles are not endangered species,
I
correct?
didn't know. That's a good question.
They're not, good, they're not endangered species.
Okay.
I looked them up.
I don't know, to be honest with you.
I got
On the last page, the second line down, the working flag A launched A9 and A1 BA5 found to maybe the word B. Instead of-
Found to be not applicable.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you?
On the last
7:30?
page.
Top of page 4, second line.
Okay.
Found to be,
To be, okay.
Page 4.
Back, second line. Back.
Where am I? Where am I? Page 4. Page 3. Yeah, page 4 right here. Okay.
I have no other changes to the meeting minutes for December 14th. Does anyone else have any changes?
No, I just have some information on the box turtles.
Okay, we can talk about that later.
No problem.
I make
Or
a
maybe
motion
not-
that we
maybe not at all.
accept the meeting minutes of Wednesday, December 14th as amended.
I'll second that.
All right, is there any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? It's a vote. Um, Well, folks, that's all we have. I don't know where the applicant is for 7 PM. I'd say give him 5 more minutes.
Did you say there was a major accident?
It wasn't a major accident, but it was, you know how they're coming off Swanson Street onto Sword?
Mhm.
Like, I don't know if I watched it happen because, or if they had just happened and the car pulled over at the same time, but the one car coming off sideswiped another one and then I almost jammed into the car in front of me. because another car swerved around the other one and was on my side of the road, so.
Okay, well,
So that was at Swanson Road and where?
Sword, right by oh no, what's the name of the
Swanson.
school? Sword. Sorry, it is
Swanson?
Swanson, it's getting off the highway onto Swanson,
Swanson,
sorry.
yeah,
That's okay.
okay.
yeah, I'm sure they
Is
could
that
have
Vine?
been here by now.
Yeah,
Fine.
Yeah, they would be half an hour.
Now, actually, Tom and I went out to the property, that was New Year's Eve, right? And we met with the applicant, and actually, I think the owner of the contractor was there, the property owner actually was there. And they did represent they were going to be here tonight, so I'm not sure what's going on with that.
It is right immediately off of Brook Street, correct? I'd like to go
It is
and
off
see
of Brook
the
Street.
site. Okay.
who was
Yes.
that one that asked for a continuation? Did we get one this week that asked for a continuation? Didn't you send that to us?
That was,
Next week, right?
That was Metro West
I mean,
Builders now,
next
right?
meeting, Eastland Partners.
Okay, all right,
'cause they got
Oh,
the
yes,
planning board.
yeah.
okay,
Well, I think, no, they had already asked for extension till
Mhm.
after the planning.
Okay.
board.
continue to January 11th, yeah.
okay.
So what's on our agenda then for January 25th?
Mm. I think right now that would be the only one.
Is, what, that's Eastland?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Why don't we do this then? Let's send him a letter to,
14th, I've got him scheduled for 7.
I just wrote, I wrote continue.
7:30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
I-
sorry.
Wait a minute.
I didn't write a time down.
We got
Oh,
7:30.
TAC. Oh, okay.
We have 7 on this.
6 till 1 is a continuation, too. TAC was continued.
You know, Shannon
I
Crowe
made
said
it
it
wrong,
could
Ryan, that it
continue
was
to
continued
1/11,
to January
7
25th. I didn't write a time down. And that's because they were going in front of
Yeah,
the
so
planning board.
that has
Metro
to
West
be
Builders, yeah.
I don't know what December's agenda.
Metro West Builders continue to.
we resolved TAC at the last meeting in December.
Okay. So Metro West, okay.
And then I'm looking at the meeting minutes we just approved for December 14th, and it says that the meeting is continued to tonight
Mhm.
at 7 PM. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, and 17.
all right. Okay. My suggestion, Sheila, would be to send them a letter
Yeah.
telling them that, you know, we met on January 11th, that they
Yeah.
were scheduled to appear before us at 7 PM. They didn't show up, and ask them what the story is. And then I assume now if we only have one item on the agenda for January 25th,
Yeah.
I'll ask them if they will come on January 25th.
Okay.
Is it the Eastland scheduled for what, 7 PM?
I believe so, yes.
Okay, so, you know, just say that any time after 7:15.
So should we motion to open this and continue it?
Sure. So, yeah, that's good, good point.
I motion to move or
Well,
to continue it, yeah.
Open the hearing.
Well,
Open
We
the
have to
hearing.
open it
hearing.
and then motion to continue it.
What happened was I called it and then no one was here to respond to it. So I think in order to make it official, we should do it by motion first. So, did you make a motion?
I will
open the
move to
public hearing?
open the public hearing for Metro West Builders.
Okay,
I'll second that.
any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed to vote. All right, so anyway, to recap, this matter was continued from our meeting in December to tonight at 7 PM. Mr. Fallon and I went out to the property on December 31st, had a chance to look at the site. It looks like erosion control measures were installed, had a chance to look at the property. And the applicant indicated that they in fact would appear tonight. Something, and I want to actually credit Mr. Fallon on this. The application that was submitted to us was by Metro West Builders, but Metro West Builders is not the owner of the property. The owner of the property is Crescent Builders, and in fact, if you look at the plan for 6 Whitetail Run, it identifies the contractor, the client is Crescent Builders. So again, I can't account for the reason why Metro West Builders was listed as the applicant. That will need to be changed before we can issue an order of conditions, assuming we do so.
Okay.
And perhaps and we'll move on this as well. If a letter, when we send a letter to the applicant, perhaps we can draw that to their attention.
Yeah, okay.
So, is there a motion?
I make a motion that we send a letter to,
Jason Dubois, just, he's the
Metro
one.
West Builders, to Metro West Builders, telling them about the hearing to be held on the 25th, and making note that Crescent Builders did send us the plan.
And I would actually suggest that they amend their notice of intent to list or to indicate that Crescent Builders is the applicant, not Metro West Builders.
Okay, thank you.
Okay? Is there a second?
I'll second that.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It's a vote.
Okay, I just have to make, somebody has to make a motion to continue the hearing.
I want to give a copy to Sheila because there's some.
I will
some
move to
ones kind of
continue the
copy.
hearing to January
It was in a little
25th
packet.
at 7:15
What
PM.
does it sound like?
What if it's 2 weeks from tonight?
It is the January 25th.
It is,
Okay.
Yeah, email to
So there's a motion to continue the public hearing for Metro West Builders, really Crescent Builders, to January 25th at 7:15 PM. Is there a second?
I'll second that.
Is there any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? To vote.
Louise, did you send anything? Okay.
Okay.
All right. And does anyone have anything else?
No, what else is on, anything else on our?
There's nothing else on.
Not a Barbarella, no.
I think you would do.
Is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second it?
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It's a vote.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone.